Hey everybody, it's Christopher Small, the Unconventional Attorney. Today I want to talk to you about how to stop worrying about your business and get things done. Before I get to that though, I want to remind you, if you are not subscribed to the world's greatest law firm owner newsletter of all time, you should do that by going to unconventionalnewsletter.com and signing up. It's free. Every Sunday I send you some goodness. And I'm going to be talking about some new training I'm putting together. I'm going to talk about when that's going to happen there. So if you're not subscribed, unconventionalnewsletter.com. Okay. Now, these are the types of episodes that I think you all love to hear, because these are the episodes where I talk about how much I've messed stuff up and how I'm going to fix it. All right. And here's what happened. I'll lead with the story, and then I'll tell you about how you can stop worrying about your business and start getting things done. Because very, very few things cause anxiety for me generally. Okay, I'm pretty even keeled. I don't tend to get too up or too down, too flustered about anything. I sort of just take care of business and just move forward. That, by the way, is one of the strategies and solutions to stop worrying, is just to take action. But recently, I've had a couple interesting things happen all at the same time. So my Google Ads account was shut down, and my Facebook Ads account was shut down at the same time. Okay, and I'm not sure why. That's probably the biggest anxiety-inducing problem, or the biggest frustration, is not knowing why, but also knowing that that drives some business for me, and so I'm potentially losing out on clients and losing out on helping people and losing out on all those things because these ad accounts are down. Thankfully, by the way, all of my business is not tied up in Google Ads or Facebook Ads. The content that I create, just like this, I create for my law firm. It drives a significant amount of business organically, just from search, from I don't know where, from referrals, from people just finding me. So business is not dead. It's a little bit slower, but it's not something that I want to just sit on and not fix. And it's quite sort of worrisome and anxiety producing, because you just get this email that says, hey, your entire account is disabled and you can't go in, you can't edit your ads, you can't do anything. You're just sort of shut down. You have to click some button. Oh, here's the other thing. I'm trying to appeal. So for Facebook, there's a button you push, just so you know if this happens to you, where you can appeal the decision. Often it's some like weird algorithmic glitch. Nothing is wrong. Somebody just has to look at it and sort of flip the switch to flip it back on. However, when I push that button, it doesn't work. It says, sorry, we're experiencing difficulties. Come back later. And so that's not working either. And then with Google, it's just crazy. It says there's some software, malicious software on my website. It's clean. Anyway, I am close to freaking out, just so you know. But I'm not. What I usually do in these situations, and this is, by the way, the part of the podcast where I give you some helpful information instead of just telling you about my story. What I really try to remember is that although in the moment this feels terrible and it feels sort of scary and anxiety inducing, in reality it's something I'm going to be able to fix in a few days, and everything will return to the way that it was. I'll be able to run ads again. I'll be able to have access again. I'll be able to do all those things again. There are solutions to this problem. That's the key to remember. So when things are going crazy for you, no matter how terrible they might be going, no matter how bleak things may seem, just know there are solutions out there. And instead of focusing on the problem, right? Instead of focusing on maybe the worst case scenario, instead think about what solutions are out there. Get creative if you have to, and get out there and start solving these problems. Sitting and worrying and being anxious, it gets you nowhere. It gets you nothing. Calling people and crying about it and whining about it and what was meing about it gets you nowhere. Okay? Become solutions oriented. Think outside of the box. Look around for ways to get around the problem that you have, and then go and get around that problem. That is the simplest and only way to really do it. Here's the other thing that you can do too, by the way. You can always just run it to the worst case scenario. Okay? Like, what is the worst case scenario that happens if I never get these ads back? If I never get these accounts back, what's the worst case scenario? I'm gonna have to come up with something else. I'm gonna have to come up with something else. I can farm out my ads. I can open new accounts. I can do all kinds of things. But my business is not gonna go under. right? I'm not gonna die. Nothing terrible is gonna happen to me. I'm gonna fix the problem one way or another. I can either do it now and not get too crazy and too freaked out about it, or I can get really freaked out about it, make a bunch of rash decisions, things that I'm gonna have to clean up that are sort of secondary consequences from this thing happening, and dig myself deeper in the hole. So I choose not to do that. I choose to identify the solutions, take actions to put those solutions in place, and just let it go, right? That's it. That's all you can do. So if something is really worrying you right now, stop worrying about it. Look for the solution, push ahead, and wait for feedback on your solution, and then take the next step. Okay, that's it. Try to push this anxiety out of your mind. Try to push this worry out of your mind. Do not do anything rash. Just let time take sort of over and work for you, because it will. All right, that's it. Hopefully this helps. Like I said, if you do any advertising and your accounts get shut down, it just doesn't feel good. Okay, I can tell you that for a fact. It just does not feel good. But and it will happen, by the way. If you run ads, it will happen. Okay, like I said, these things are run by algorithms. They're typically not run by humans. You don't have any idea what's going to trip that algorithm up, but it will happen, and you will have to fix the problem. It's just about part of doing business. It happens to everyone, literally everyone. Okay, that's it. As always, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have a question or comment, please put it in. I'll answer it. And if you know somebody needs to hear this, please share it with them. Finally, if you're not subscribed to the world's greatest law firm owner newsletter of all time, unconventionalnewsletter.com. It's free. It's amazing. Every week I send you something great. First week of the month is marketing. Second week is advertising. Third week is sales. Fourth week is mindset. Fifth week is whatever I want to talk about. Unconventionalnewsletter.com. Thanks, Dan. I'm preaching. I'm fired up because I got freaked out. Here's why. So Dan says preach. Truth is, I got freaked out. I'm still a little anxious about it. I'm talking myself off the ledge. I'm making myself just wait until these things happen. But it happens to everyone. And I wanted to just sort of let you know that it's not when these things happen to you that sort of sets you apart. It's how you deal with them. Okay, you're in charge of your emotions. You're in charge of your decisions. You're in charge of everything. So take control of yourself. Don't let yourself do anything dumb. All right. Here's the other thing too, by the way. Find someone that's been through this before and talk to them so they can also talk you off the ledge. That's part of the reason why I have the sanctuary, is just for that exact reason. So that people can come in when they have problems and they can get talked off the ledge, because we all need it sometimes. All right, okay, that's it. As always, I'm Christopher Small. I'm the Unconventional Attorney. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you again soon. See ya.